In my last video, I talked about when one person does not care for the other, or one does not care for the marriage. This is truly a difficult situation. This brings with it depression, a lack of hope, a resignation, low energy, and a sadness. And it's hard to walk around day to day, going to one of your kids' weddings or one of your friends' weddings, or just putting a smile on your face. We don't like to admit it when we feel stuck. So I want to talk today about feeling stuck in your marriage. Now, the first thing to think about is not how can I get out of this? What can I do to get unstuck? That can be a form of running away. Let me just fix this. And that's really not what you can do. And another interesting thing that I want to say is I can't help you. And a therapist really can't help you. They can sort of get to the issue, but the bottom line is to get unstuck, you need movement. You need movement away from where you are to get unstuck. So the first thing I want to do, and this is really difficult if you're feeling unstuck, and my heart goes out to you, I want you to just close your eyes and feel what it is that you're feeling. What are you feeling? You're feeling stuck. Okay, how did we get here? You have to really go to the honesty on this one. You have to go to the honesty on everything in your marriage, but this in particular, you have to face the honesty. You have to set aside your pride. You have to realize that there are some habits that you might be doing. And let's not talk about your spouse. Let's talk about you. What habitual pattern have you gotten into to make you feel stuck? Another issue is, does your partner feel stuck? And guess what? Your partner might feel stuck and might not admit that to you, and might put on the smiling face and act as if they're in a happy marriage, going back to day one when you got married, when you were happier. So feeling stuck, I want you to get in touch with the feelings. And when you can start to release and admit the honesty of your part of feeling stuck, of your weaknesses, of your vulnerabilities. Most of us do not want to admit our weaknesses. Most of us do not want to face our vulnerabilities. It's easier to put on the image. It's easier to pretend. But by pretending, you're not going to have a truly authentic, happy marriage that you want, that you once had. So feeling stuck requires movement. Think of it as a tumor. If you had a tumor and went to a doctor, there could be a couple of things you could do. Leave it alone and see what happens. You could use some type of laser therapy or laser technique to zap it, or you might need surgery to go in and cut it out. And so when you're stuck in your marriage, you need to do some type of surgery and make some kind of movement, and the movement's going to come on your shoulders. That's what I said, that I can't help you, a therapist can't help you, and what I'm saying is we can't do it for you. You will have to eventually figure out what it takes. And it takes the initiation of one partner, but then it takes the cooperation of both partners to be unstuck. And it's very difficult. So today's message is just to ask you to face the honesty. Look at your pride, look at your ego, look at what you're avoiding, and then begin to go from there. And so I'm hoping that if you are stuck, that you can find a way to find some initial movement. And that's the best that I can share with you today. So have a great day, and I'm wishing you peace, and I hope that you can make your marriage great.